I'm going to show you a technique for smoothing out the jagged edges on a print from a 3D printer after the support structure has been removed. Down here I've got a prototype design for the palm section for a prosthetic hand from the Enable organization, and this, when it was printed, had a support structure underneath to support the roof of this palm section. I broke this away using a pair of pliers, and that left some jagged edges inside. It's not actually a bad print, but there are some sharp bits underneath here. Now, there are various approaches to dealing with these sharp edges. One approach would be to use a wood chisel to chisel out as much as possible of the remaining pieces, watch you don't cut yourself. Another approach would be to use a diamond burr, often sold in sets. This spherical burr could be put into a power drill and used to grind out the section, holding the palm in one hand and grinding out the other bits. It takes you a long way, but it still doesn't end up with a fully smooth surface. An approach that I've found which solves the problem is to use a tool which is very similar to a soldering iron. That's your traditional soldering iron with a sharp tip. This tool is referred to by its manufacturer as a wood imprinting transfer tool. And it's actually sold for taking a photocopy or a laser print and using heat to transfer it onto wood. I found that it was marginally effective at that role. However, it can also be used for melting the plastic, particularly the PLA that I've been using for this print. One problem, it naturally gets hot enough not only to melt the PLA, but also to burn it, and it tends to turn it black within a few seconds of working. What I did to solve the problem was put a light dimmer in circuit. So this is an ordinary commercially available light dimmer. I've got it set part way up to reduce the heat, and using this tool I'm going to place it on the rough edges and show you that in fact it can melt the PLA, and the sharp sections are very rapidly able to be smoothed out, and you can remold sections of the print to get rid of the sharp sections. I've even found that where you've got severe printing problems, such as part of the roof missing because it's sagged excessively, that this tool can be used to melt scrap, such as the support structure itself, which you've broken away, and use that to fill in problems in the print rather than just throwing it away and starting again. But you see here that any rough bits on the edge can be smoothed out, and the result is a much smoother surface.